This is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this evening, end bad governance protesters criticize Governor Fubara's offer of sachet water money. Vows to continue protests. Bomb explosion kills 16 as police impose curfew in Borno, Kano states. Journalists, activists arrested during end bad governance protest in Calabar. On the foreign scene, Turkey confirms prisoner exchange between Russia, US and Europe. I am Kalada Kurubatibo. Good evening. We'll go for a quick commercial. When we do come back, the rest of the news. Welcome now to the news. End bad governance protesters have criticized the River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara for offering to buy them sachet water during their protest at the government house. Recall that Governor Fubara, while addressing the protesters, promised to give them money for sachet water. Reacting to this, some of the protesters described the governor's action as embarrassing and against their demands.
This is not a political protest. We came out here so our voices will be heard, our plight will be felt. We did not come out here to collect money for pure water. If you give us today, tomorrow you will give us. We came here for Nigeria to be better. We came here to see that the youth are actively involved. You give us work, let's work. For this country now, Yahoo they survive youth. The youth are not happy.
Governor is not after the youth. He's after his own money. And Tinubu is doing also the same thing. But all I know is that this our suffer will not go in vain.
We don't need money. Maybe money carry us come here. Because even if you give us money, the money never solve our problem.
We don't want money. The money will finish and we continue to work.
We just want the system to work. We wanted to bring back oil subsidy. We wanted to bring back electricity subsidy. We don't want money. We should create jobs.
Earlier, the governor said he's happy that the protesters are peacefully demanding a better nation. He, however, appealed to the protesters to be patient with the government.
I am one of you. I feel your pain. And in our own government here, we are doing everything to make life easy for our people. But you see, this particular protest that we are doing now, our only worry is that we know that a lot of people are planning to take advantage of this protest to destroy our state. But we will not allow it. I want to thank you for being peaceful. I will support you. Before you leave here, I will give you small thing, at least to take by pure water and bread.
Correspondent Emeka Otuka reports that the protesters marched from Pleasure Park along Aba Road and made a stopover at the Federal Secretariat, GRA Junction, before arriving at the government house. The police also provided them with protection. Some of them spoke on their demands.
Nigerians are angry about what the government policies at the time is. There is hardship in the land. There is so much hunger. There is frustration. Nothing is working. We have crude oil and yet we don't have functional refinery. Now we have a functional refinery. There is no crude oil. This country is being milked by the so-called elite leaders and the masses are tired.
The reason why I'm here to support my comrades is because things are very, very difficult. Imagine you can't buy egg. Egg is 200 naira. How much is rice? How much is square? How would that be to get here? So we need a change.
Now we dey eat now 001. A concert of this na 9,500 naira. May God save us.
Very wicked government. We cannot be suffering every time. Very wicked government. It cannot happen again. Enough is enough.
Rights activist Andy Akpotive and Port Harcourt-based entertainer K.O. Baba also spoke on the need to continue the protest.
The word peaceful protest is an aberration because the word protest in and of itself is peaceful. Therefore, we do not understand why they will want to color it. Nigeria indeed must work, and Nigeria must work for every one of us. Today, Nigeria is not working essentially because of misgovernance.
We are just saying that the people are hungry. The emphasis is on the following factors. There is food crisis. The masses cannot afford food. We don't even have self-sufficiency. You are closing borders and bringing all kinds of policies that are not favorable. The masses are saying we can't afford fuel. We don't even have power. The masses are telling you that a lot is happening in the system that is not okay with us. So what the government should do is to listen to the masses.
Also, a rights activist, Clifford Solomon, said more people will join the protest tomorrow.
The most important thing is that we defy their threats. We are here to demand for good governance. We want President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rejig the economy, to revamp our economy, create job opportunities. We demand that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should revamp our economy, create job opportunities, and every other thing to come to play for the betterment of for Nigerians. There is no amount of intimidation that will make this number reduce. Rather, we will swell in our numbers like rice being put in the pot.
Also, the spokesperson of the Labour Party in Rivers State, Gogo Wellington, said the government can only stop the protest by addressing the demands of the protesters.
Because as it is right now, the common man has no place. The common man has been displaced from the equation of Nigeria. When you set minimum wage to reflect the level of high-handedness of our leaders, extent that the minimum wage cannot reflect the correct living standard of the people. So we want a government that will be in tune with the demands and the lifestyle of the people. A government that has the people at heart. A government that will make policies that are people-friendly. A government that will make policies that are reflective of the current state of things.
Some business owners who managed to open their shops spoke on the implication of the protest on the businesses.
The protest today, it is a good one in a good direction. Our business is not going on, but it is in a good direction. We pray that the government will listen to them. Today, I don't have any customer. I just come and do one or two things that I left in the office, but there is no customer that came in here today. But the road is so dried, nobody comes around.
It's affecting everybody. Me, I'm a businesswoman. Since 2019 was the last time I was able to go to China for business. Till now, I cannot go because no capital again. The Naira has been devalued to the extent that our capital has gone, disappeared.
Just that I noticed that there's nothing much. That's why I come and open my shop. Some closed, some open, but me, I feel nothing about it. So I just open my shop. Did not make sense as I used to before. I don't know if because of the protest or what. Customer had not come the way they used to come, but I'm still in the market, hoping that I will make more sales.
Earlier, another set of protesters visited the Kulwazobia Info complex demanding the resignation of President Bola Tinubu. The leader of the protesters, a Port Harcourt-based entertainer, MC Octopus, spoke to our correspondent. They also called for the restoration of fuel subsidy.
The message I want to send to the president and his cabinet, more especially Ababio that came on air to tell the Nigerians that Nigerians can go and protest while he's sitting in his house, in his fellow eating the best food. That is not the right statement for a state president, the third citizen of this nation to make. All I was trying to tell them that they should give us a better life in this nation.
The press is not asking the right questions. I have come here, okay, I am protesting. And we all know it's hardship. The president knows it's hardship. What is leading to this hardship? What is the root cause? Subsidy. Put back the subsidy first. That's the main issue we are having right now. Put back the subsidy. Automatically, it will affect pump price. Automatically, drivers will reduce price of transportation. Automatically, traders will regulate their district. That's, I think.
Still on the protest, the Nigeria Police Force have imposed a 24-hour curfew in Borno State following the detonation of an improvised explosive device in Kawori, which killed 16 people and left several others critically injured. In Kano State, Governor Abba Yusuf has declared a 24-hour curfew in the state after the protest against economic hardship in the state turned violent. Now in Cross River State, security agents have reportedly taken away some journalists and activists to unknown locations in Calabar, Cross River State. The journalists were following some activists around the Mary Celestia roundabout in Calabar, where some of the protesters had gathered. As you may know, the protesters are demanding the reduction of pump price of petrol to below 300 naira per litre, affordable electricity tariffs, reduction of import duties to their previous rates, reversal of the hike in tertiary education fees by many institutions, transparency and accountability in governance, and the autonomy of the Independent National Electoral Commission, among others. We'll go for a quick commercial. When we do come back, woman robbed of cash gift by Governor Fubara appeals for help. Do stay tuned.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. Now the rest of the news. A middle-aged woman and mother of 5, Priscilla Thangard, says she was beaten and robbed of the money gifted to her by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. She said the incident occurred when the governor visited the ongoing construction of Kania Road in Obiakport local government area on the 22nd of July, where he gifted her the money. Narrating the incident, our correspondent, the woman said some of the money she borrowed for her business was also taken away. She said she had not been able to treat herself from the injury she sustained in her chest. The mother of 5 appeals for help from concerned individuals.
Governor come in Mbaraja. Crowd full them. I from road full them to Mbaraja. They give me mic. I go to the. I see enter motor. I governor hungry day. Now they carry money give me. Immediately they give me. When I saw they enter motor, now they grab me immediately, mark me for grant. As they drag money, cut to the back everything for. They collect the card. Both when I spend, after they carry credit. When I said finish, I carry the money. I go give the owner. I couldn't give me another market. When they keep money for our government, but at the state, I no get anything again. I no the market again. When they break her, I come for her because of that. When they got more for her, make governor help me. Make I start my market back.
A frontline philanthropist and president of the Victor Briggs Foundation, Victor Tulutu Briggs, has identified football as a viable means of engaging young people meaningfully to stand on their feet financially. Dr. Tulutu Briggs said this while speaking with our correspondent at a novelty football competition organized in Abunima town in Akukutoro local government area of the state to mark the 40th birthday anniversary of his wife, Mrs. Emelda Victor Briggs.
The purpose of having this match is to bring youth together, to be more positive, to have a like mind, making them to be more energizing in football, and also some of them also have football skills. After the competition, we also see the best of them. There is a club that they have in Port Harcourt to register some of them so that they can have the best. From there, they can also take them outside the country. If that can happen, I'll be very grateful.
Dr. Tulutu Briggs expressed his resolve to continue to invest in the future of Kalabari youths. He also extolled the exceptional virtues of his wife, Mrs. Emelda Victor Briggs, whom he said has helped him to succeed.
She's a woman of many patterns. She's so very humble and very respectful. She has been there for me. She's the pillar of my life and everything. So I felt we can't just do it just we alone, at least. Also reaching out to people and make people happy. Football brings people together to have love and sharing their views together.
Some of the players in the football match applauded the sponsors of the competition for providing a platform to showcase their skills.
Our brother Tulutu, he tried well. This thing brings happiness for both schools. You can do well like this, you can communicate well. You know, with this, you can get future footballers from Akukutoro. He's doing well, God will bless him. Happy birthday to his wife.
The match was very stressful somehow, but we thank God. May God bless him for giving us this opportunity to see this wonderful match. May God bless him for doing this.
I'm happy for what our uncle, our father, our brother Victor Tulutu is doing, hosting this kind of competition. Almost every one of us has been waiting for this opportunity, and I thank God.
Highlight of the event include the presentation of cash prize to the Community Secondary School Obonoma team who won the match and cash donation to former classmates of Dr. Victor Briggs. Now let's go to the foreign scene.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
Turkish presidency has confirmed that a major prisoner exchange between Russia, the US, and 4 European countries is underway in Ankara. 3 US citizens imprisoned in Russia are thought to be among those being released. In total, the exchange will involve at least 24 prisoners, including 8 Russian nationals. Now let's look at a summary of the news. On the news this evening, you heard that End Bad Governance protesters have criticized Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara for offering them money to buy sachet water. Bomb explosion has killed 16 people as the police have imposed curfew in Borno and Kano states. On the foreign scene, Turkey has confirmed prisoner exchange between Russia, the US, and Europe. The news was edited by Onyekachi Wonsu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Khaled Akorubatibo. Good evening. To stay tuned. Open season continue or will come your way after the commercial break. To stay tuned.